It is December 27th. I'm Mark Stewart. Thank you for listening to The Daily Fire. I want to speak about where one endeavor fits in to state governance. The propriety of state government is to enhance prosperity and protect public safety. So, as a lot of you know, I'm part of an endeavor that down the road may be worthy of some state support. Some call that corporate welfare, but this is an unformed corporation. This is across all of Connecticut that people can be participating as eventual owners. They take a lot of risk along the way. I'm referring to the Whalers returning. So yes, NHL to Hartford, it is now a possibility. And let me explain my role. I'm a promoter. I am trying to get a lot of Connecticut citizens, and only Connecticut residents or people who work in Connecticut, to become small owners. I mean, a tiny share, which you can have for as little as $100, will get you a proportionate role in the management, and if there's profits, the profits of the next NHL team that comes back to Hartford. We're going to work first for the next year on small, 3-figure, 4-figure ownership shares. When we get enough to impress some big hitters, hedge fund guys, real investors, and real philanthropists, because it might not make money, that's when we go to the big guys. Still, these first shareholders become proportionately equal owners in the management. How fun is that? I mean, this for $100 could be a cool present for a teenage kid. Own a part of a hockey team. It's better than fantasy sports. Your real team, which does well or not so well, is not just in your standings, but really in your success roster. Every person at the $300 level will be entitled to a ticket to one of the Season 1 games. And yes, we would like to get some season ticket holders in advance. So our endeavor for the next year is a widespread philanthropic, because it's meant to primarily help Connecticut. What if Connecticut would be helped by having a team, but it cost money, that it would actually lose money every year? Is that worth it from state funds? I think it's a question for a referendum. I think that's something that a legislature should not blanketly enact without opinion. Now, I've done an opinion poll. We've had now over 500 people respond to the question. Hear me out. Would the Whalers, at a $25 million a year loss, still be good for Connecticut? $25 million a year is about $7 per person per year. We spend a lot more on a lot less in our state government. So it's a proposition that borders on, yes, some corporate welfare, which I am generally against. Jefferson was confused too. He was very principled, but when he had the chance to buy all of Louisiana at a steal of a price from France, he took it. I'd like to not be in that precipitous situation, but really hear from you. The poll is still there. You can go to thegauge.us and chime in. I'm happy to hear from you guys during conferences. You know, we hold them on Tuesday at 11 a.m. and Fridays at 5 p.m. So bring it on. And if you yourself might be one of those would-be owners, bring yourself on. nhlhere.org. The direct email is whalers.here@gmail.com. I'm proud to be at the forefront of this effort. I hope to be at the back of the effort where other people really take the lead and market this in ways that I can't. For now, thank you all who've come on board so far. We're up to 12. And thank you all for hearing me out and keeping an open mind.